Well, what's up, IDN family? I'm Ryan Stewman. I'll be your host on this video journey for the next probably 30 minutes or so that we'll spend on here. And the goal of this is for you to be able to benefit from our product in more than just the health side, to benefit financially. And one thing I'm good at is monetizing things. I have figured out how to monetize things that other people couldn't figure out how to suck money out of. I figured out how to suck a lot of it out of a little bit of the marketplace. And I'm going to show you how to do the same thing. That's the whole point of why this is here. This is recorded. So the link that you're on now watching this live, you can watch the replay as many times as you want. And you know, you can share it with your team to help them spread the word as well. But I'd ask that you keep this training. We don't want our competitors to know that we're this good, right? So we just keep this training in the IDN family. As long as you're okay with that, then let's hang out and talk about some things here. So the first thing is, let's talk about sales, okay? Because I know that you started your own business as a fit pro. I'm just going to call you a fit pro. You might call yourself a trainer, a personal trainer. You might call yourself a CrossFit coach. You might be a gym owner, an Instagram model, like whatever it is you call. We're just going to lump us all into one category and say fit pro. And as a fit pro, you know, you go into business for yourself, or you're in the sales side of the fit pro business, so that you can make money, right? You get to live the life that you want, the healthy gym life, and wear nice, relaxed clothes all the time, right? You get to dress comfortably and make as much money as possible. But it's a very competitive market. It is. There's, you know, 3 or 4 gyms within 2 miles of my house. Plus there's a kickboxing place, a CrossFit place. So there's no shortage of places to work out. There's no shortage of people online, on sites like Instagram and Facebook and everything else that you can follow as fit pros. So the key to being a fit pro is, and making a lot of money at it, is not going far and wide. It's going to be, you know, some of you that are probably watching this have tons of followers on Instagram, but it's going to be hard for you to become a Michelle Llewellyn, right? Or Lewin, or however you say her last name. And you know, it's going to be hard for you to reach such a broad audience, even if you're better looking than her, even if you have a better personality than her, even if you're smarter than her. It's going to be harder for you to reach such a broad audience. Same thing with, let's say, Ronnie Coleman. It's going to be hard for you to reach that broad audience and the same message fall on everybody. If you know, Ronnie's won a bunch of awards over time and people follow him time and time again. So it's going to be hard for you to try to compete at those people. So what you got to do is you got to carve out a niche in the fit pro industry. So you might be, let's see, my buddy Drew Canoli. He became it wasn't vegan, but like the raw food guy. You know, he carved out a niche in fitness to where he became the juicing guy, right? He knew how to juice raw food, and that's what like blew him up and got him super important. And he showed off his rip body, and then he started training people how they could get rip bodies by doing the raw juice too. He carved out a very specific, otherwise at the time, little known niche. And he's made gazillions with a G8, it's a real number, y'all. He's made gazillions of dollars from carving out that one small segment of a huge niche. See, this is what happens as a fit pro. People say, but the fitness niche is $1 trillion a year industry, bro. Just do some, yeah, you lift some weights, man, you make some money, $1 trillion. If we just get 1% of that, like, look, you're not going to get 1% of $1 trillion, right? I'm not trying to shit on your parade, but what I am saying is, if you've got $1 trillion industry and you carve out a $10 million segment of that $1 trillion industry, which by the way still isn't even 1%, and then you hit that hard and you pull $200,000 out of it, you'll live a comfortable life in comfortable gym clothes, doing what you love. And I would imagine for most of you, $200,000 would be life-changing money. If you can make an additional $200,000, it would be life-changing money for anybody. I don't care what level that you're living on. So here's the thing, though. First, you got to carve out a niche so that you know who you're selling to. With Drew, he was selling people that wanted to go on this raw vegetable diet, right? That was his whole thing. So when you figure out who it is that you can sell to, then how fast can you get somebody in that segment and get results for them? So if you're in the, like some people, like my friend Justin Blevins, they specialize in taking people that are big, like people that are overweight, and making them lose a tremendous amount of weight in a short period of time without some kind of rigorous workout or diet. And they have a great system. It's scientific over there that they do, but they've got a very specific niche, right? It's fat people, right? Bigger people, whatever you want to call them. They got a bigger niche. I see what I was trying to do there, the old Freudian slip. They got a smaller niche inside a big market, but and they're looking for a very specific person. Most people that are overweight, you and I both know, they're not wanting to do the work. They don't necessarily, they want the results of losing weight, but they don't want to do the work to lose weight, right? We know that. So it's a hard niche, but that's his specialty. And they make a ton of money at it. So what you have to do first is you got to carve out your niche. Second, you have to pick somebody from that niche to get results from, and then sell their results to the rest of the marketplace. So here's the steps. You think, well, how does that come into play with I thought we were going to talk about selling health supplements. We're going to get there, damn it. We're going to get there. I'm going to give you the battle plan from the very beginning here. So step one, right? You've got to carve out a niche. Step two, I'm going to repeat this a lot so that you remember it. It's not for my sake, it's for yours. Step one, you're going to carve out a niche. Step two, you're going to pick somebody from that niche. Step three, you're going to get that person's results and sell them. Okay, so let's say that you can take somebody who is 300 pounds, right? And you in 6 months can get them down to 150, doesn't matter, whatever it is, right? Like that's your specialty. So you take that one person, and the first thing that you do is you get them on our product, right? So you come up with the right blend, whether it's protein powder, protein pre-workout, even if it's just a multivitamin, make sure they're taking some variants of our product. Get that person a massive amount of results, take pictures all along the way so that you have before and after pictures, okay? And then what happens once that person has results, then you're selling on Instagram, and I'll show you some examples in a minute, but then you're selling that person's results. Because here's what I know. I'm going to piss y'all off with this, but it's the truth. The truth will piss you off, but guess what it'll also do? It'll set you free. Okay? Nobody wants a personal trainer. I know that hurts. I know. Nobody wants to go to the gym. I know. You're weird. I know that you want to go to the gym and you like personal trainers and like working out, but the average person like me is not into that. I work out 5 days a week. I fucking hate it. I hate it. I hate every bit of it, but I do it, but I don't like it. If there was a way that I didn't have to work out and I could still have these bulging biceps, just kidding. If there was a way that I didn't have to work out and I didn't have to go to the gym and I could still be the fat ass I am today, then that would be amazing, right? I would probably go for that, but right now there's no alternative, so I have to go to the gym. So I don't want to. I don't want a personal trainer. My CrossFit coach, he's cool, but it makes me do hard stuff, right? I'm not a big fan of his, right, Dan? And so I think Jim and Chad are probably watching this training. And so the thing is, right, like nobody wants to go to the gym. Nobody wants a personal trainer. So when you carve out a niche and you pick out a prospect from that niche to get results for, you have to think, what results did that person really experience? Yes, they lost weight. Yes, they got ripped. Yes, they got six-pack abs. Yes, they're, whatever it is that you did for them. Yes, their life is turned around. Yes, now they're cancer-free. And yes, they part of that prescription was taking our products, right? But what I want you to think about is, what are the real results that person experienced? Okay, they lost weight. Now all of a sudden they can the opposite sex is more attracted to them, right? And for some people, they can see the sex organ for the first time. They're like, holy shit, there it was all along. Who knew? They have more energy because they're not dragging around a big ass meat suit all day long. They've lost a significant amount of weight. People find them more attractive, and it's proven that when you look good, the world's nicer to you, right? Like we good looking, you're all good looking folks on here, so you don't know how bad ugly people really got it, right? And so good looking people, when you lose weight, when you look good, when you're healthy, you tend to make more money, you tend to have better relationships, you tend to have stronger bonds with your friends, you tend to get raises and bonuses quicker. Like the results of that person's life are really what matters, because nobody really gives a damn about losing weight unless that keeps them from having diabetes, or unless that gets them laid by their significant other again, or unless that gets them the girlfriend of their dream. That's what they want. And if they have to lose weight in order to get that, then fine. But see, where most people make the mistake is they try to sell people on working out. Well, here's the deal, bro. What we're going to do is we're going to get you on some protein shakes. Yep, we're going to get you on some protein shakes with integrity nutrition, and you're going to drink 2 a day, bro. You can hit the gym, right? You're going to do 2 days, right? Jump. Like, the average person, they're like, fuck, man, how does this guy even live? Because they're not interested in that. But here's the thing. So, okay, bro, we're going to get you laid again. Okay, wait, now you're talking to me. How are you going to do that? First of all, we're going to make it to where you lose your guts. You can actually see yourself again. All right, we got you there, bro. It's like, you can do that? Like, it changes the scenario. And that may not, like, sex may not be the motivator for everybody, but there's something, right? And let's be real. It's either going to be health or sex. It's going to be vanity or health. That's it, right? They either need to lose weight because they're about to have diabetes, a heart attack, whatever the case may be, or they want to find themselves attractive to the opposite sex, right? And it may not be as huge of a health issue. They're running out of energy. They can't get up a flight of stairs. Is why they need to lose weight, or they want to be attracted to other sex. Sex on this planet is strong, okay? I'm just saying, especially in your industry. So when this person gets results, your job on Instagram is to sell those results. Now selling our product as a portion of those results, we'll get to that in a minute, but selling that person's results. When you see any kind of health commercial on TV like P90X or Insanity or any kind of weight loss pill, they always have before and after. They're not selling the pill. They're selling you on the fact that that pill can make you like those before and after pictures, right? I mean, that's the whole point behind it. Those work for a reason. Now, you might think, oh, yeah, but it's so stupid, man, because but the fucking masses fall for it, okay? That's why the advertising, that's why they continue to advertise in that way. Because, yeah, sure, maybe you're smart enough not to fall for it, but the rest of the people, they fall for it. Okay, so you need to be tracking that same success and selling someone else's results. See, you're weird. You go to the gym, you wear comfortable clothes, you're ripped, you have six-pack abs, but that's your job, right? That becomes an excuse for the outside market. That's your job. So you're supposed to look like that. You're supposed to live like that. For me, I got to go to this office every day. I can't live like that. I can't look like that. So when you take that excuse away and you say, hey, look, it's not me. Here's Judy, who has a 9-to-5, who was completely overweight, and now she's ripped and has the boyfriend of her dreams, right? Like I have a friend, Kayla Tool Time, Tuelltime. You should watch her. She's like the ultimate example. I'll pull her up real quick on here so you can see here. Well, never mind my thing there. Okay. You got to see how she does stuff. Okay, so this is Kaylin Toole. She was overweight. She was a big girl, and she lost a lot of weight. She's a friend of mine, and she's very beautiful, and she's lost a lot of weight. She's even more beautiful now, and she has a huge following, almost 100,000 people. They sell $1 million in merchandise a month. That's workout programs, T-shirts, apparel. Like, they are marketing machines. Her and her husband are really cool people, and they're good friends of mine. I was just with them not too long ago. And so I share this with you. First of all, you should follow her page. I'm not logged in, but I do follow her every day. She's a great example of what you can be doing. But she's carved out a niche where it's only women. And it's women who want to lose weight fast and want to feel good about it, right? And she's carved that niche out, and she is all over it. But guess what? She's always selling someone else's results. Like, that's her key, is like, if you go to their websites, there's so many before and afters. They're selling somebody else's results. But she's also not, I wasn't a gym rat. I was a blah, 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 and I lost all this weight still. And if you see, she's offering this cheat sheet, right? Pull it up so you can take a look at it real quick. And boom, see, they're offering the little, cravings crusher cheat sheet. So if you have cravings, which is a big deal if you think about it, cravings suck. And look in the background here. There's all these like big girls who have now lost weight, right? It's all females. See every one of them. They're all bigger girls that lost weight. Some of them are Kaylin. I know that cravings were huge, so they wrote this little report. This is what's called a lead magnet, okay? And I'll show you, just for example. Here's what it looks like in my business, right? So you have a lead magnet. So I would highly recommend that you come up with some sort of lead magnet right here. And it could be a free cravings guide. Let's just say like this, right? Because success leaves clues, so you might as well model it. Guide. And one of the ways to beat the cravings is to make sure that you purchase protein. powder, right? The vegan protein powder, which by the way is awesome. And or it might be that you take the pre-workout or the multivitamin or whatever. So not only all of a sudden are you collecting leads of people who obviously want to lose weight that you could help, but you're also getting them. Let's say they don't buy your $200 per month or $2,000 per month or $20,000 per month package that you sell, whatever that is. But let's say that they buy the cheapest, but now all of a sudden you're making money from the supplements you're selling them too. And why not in this, like, let's say free cravings cheat sheet? I know they're selling supplements in it. I know they're selling merchandise in the cheat sheet, and they're selling the program. And you might sell a one-off training program for 47 bucks. That 47 bucks, people buy it, and it's like your mini version of P90X, right? They get 8 videos that are uploaded to YouTube for 47 bucks or whatever. That's a one-time sell for you, right? If someone comes and they work out with you as a personal trainer one time, they pay you 200 bucks for an hour. That's a one-time sell for you. If you get them addicted to our product, then not only did you get the $200 for working out with them that 1 hour, but now all of a sudden they're using our product every month, and you're getting your percentage of those sales that come in. Now all of a sudden you have 10 people that do that, even though normally you would have just lost that money completely. Now all of a sudden, instead of losing that money completely and just watching it walk out the door, now all of a sudden you're in a position where you got monthly residual income coming in from our products. So you have to think of yourself as a doctor, right? Don't you wish you could be like, well, if you don't take our supplements, then you could die, because that's what doctors do, right? They're like, you just could die. I mean, what's the worst thing that could happen? You could die. So doctors are cold closers, man. But you got to think of yourself as the same thing. When the folks come to you, you're diagnosing them. Well, your problem is you're overweight. And the only way to get rid of an overweight is a state of mind. And the only way that you're going to be able to change your life is by changing your mind. And the first thing that we got to do is we got to work on your mental game. When you go through and you have that conversation with them, and you say, the second thing we got to do is we got to work on your diet. First, we're going to get you plugged in with our nutritional supplement line, and we're going to make it mandatory that for the next 1.5 years, you take these specific supplements according to how we tell you, so that you can get your life in check. Then all of a sudden, you've set them up on a 1-year meal plan with our supplements that you're getting your percentage on a regular basis, right? And that's just through the sales calls that you're doing with people that you're having the conversation with once you've carved out your niche, okay? The second thing is, if you'll notice on that page that I showed you from Kaylin, a lot of her stuff says, send me a DM on Instagram. It says, send me a DM, which is a direct message for more information. Well, a lot of people think, well, I don't want to get like caught up messing with DMs or whatever. But the thing is, in Instagram now, you can use links, right? So you can send somebody a link. So you could somebody could hit you up and they could be like, hey, what kind of exercise is this? What you need to do is you need to do 60 push-ups, 60 crunches, and you need to take IDN protein powder. Here's the link to buy it. Boom. So not only did you just tell somebody like what to do, you also have the potential to drive them to your affiliate link to buy the product, right? And then all of a sudden we get them hooked. It's like crack, make crack like this. I grew up in the 90s, don't judge me. And so the thing is, right, you've got to carve out a niche. You got to find a person. You got to get that person's success. You got to tout that person's success on all of your social media. You have to be and use that person as a lead magnet. If you have talents of creating stuff, then you want to create a cravings guide, right? Something that is maybe it's a recipe, right? The paleo recipe guide, or whatever it is that they can get for free, to where you can have the conversation with them, to where you can diagnose what's wrong with them, and then prescribe our products in your workout routine as the solution to their problem. Okay, so that's the process start to finish. Now let's talk about the second part. So you're going to sell that person's results. Then that's first. The second sale is you got to sell yourself. But not the fact that you're ripped, not the fact that you know how to work out and that you're strong, you can bench press 1,000,000 pounds or any of that stuff. You have to sell this, that you know something, specialized knowledge that the average LA fitness trainer don't know. So you're selling the results first. This person's fat, now they're skinny. But it's because of what's in here that transformation with that took place. What's in I fed them, they followed, is what got them that transformation. I have a cheat code in my mind. That's how you're positioning yourself as a fit pro. Those are the people that get paid money. The guys that can write workout plans, the guys that can tell you what to fucking eat, nobody cares. demonstrate that transformation and say it's because of what's in here, this expertise, this acquired specialized knowledge is what makes this me the ultimate fit pro hire to solve your problem. Because while the other guy might tell you to do push-ups, I know that because of an injury you did when you were in the 5th grade that you don't want to do push-ups, you need to do dips instead. I'm just saying, right? I have no clue, y'all. I'm just like throwing exercises out there so that you're like, oh yeah, Stewman seems to know what he's doing. Or you're like, I don't think that's how you photosynthesis. But anyway, here's the thing. The selling of yourself second. It gives you an ability to not sell the fact that you're ripped because you're supposed to be ripped. It's not the fact that you're strong, you're supposed to be strong, but the fact that you know, right? That you have this specialized knowledge in here that can help the people out there. They'll want to come to you. So remember that, sell yourself second. So here's what I'm going to do for you. I'm going to teach you something called the media marketing method. Okay? It's been around since the dawn of time. Most people don't even realize it. Most people don't use it. This is how you're going to gain attention and attraction on your Instagram and Facebook pages. Okay? Is you want to follow a 20% rule, right? 80% for them. This is where so many people make the mistake, especially people in the fitness world, because they make it all about themselves. Look at me, look at my biceps, look at this. We're going to make it 80% them, 20% you. Okay, and in every picture that you take, every time that somebody sees you working out, you should have our supplements sitting next to you. You should be wearing our t-shirts. Every time that you take a picture and you're chopping up vegetables or you're juicing, you should have one of our jars in the background. Like, you should always be like advertising, product placement, building familiarity, that you always use our brand, because if they see that you're always getting results, you always use our brand, subconsciously they'll connect the two. It's going to happen. And so you always want to make sure that you're positioning our stuff into your photos on the daily. It's like, hey, I start my day with multivitamin, then I have pre-workout, then I do the workout, then I have a protein shake. Like, everything that you're documenting throughout your day, just make sure that our stuff's there too. Because listen, the more you sell of our stuff, the more money you make. Right? And it's residual income because they keep reordering and you get more. Making one-offs with the exercises, the personal training, the meal plans, and you make a residual because that meal plan included our product. So I want you to think about the power of that. Next thing is, so I was reading a hilarious text here. It comes in, the distractions over here. You guys have no idea how much focus it takes to do one of these things. But so the next thing is the media marketing method. So I'm going to teach you this method so that you can follow it because it's what works. 80% for them. So for them would be someone else's results, right? You're showing that this person was big and out of shape and now they're ripped and in shape, and you help them in 6 weeks transformation, like before and after pictures. Giving them a recipe, that's for them. That's something that helps them out, especially if it includes our products. Giving them a meal plan, a free meal plan, like meal of the day. That's something for them, right, that you're posting out there. And then something for you would be, something to the tune that would say, if you're looking to lose 5 to 10 pounds in the next 7 days, I know the cheat code. Send me a direct message and I can show you exactly how people just like you have dropped 10 pounds in 10 days without any rigorous exercise or whatever, right? That offer that that niche wants. They hit you up in the DM. You say you have it just saved in your phone. Here's what I do. You can go to your phone, iPhone, under settings. You go to general, right? Once you get into general, you go to keyboard. And once you're into keyboard, there's something called the text replacement. It should look like this. Now, when you do text replacement, most people think that that's only one word that you can put in there. But that's not true. You can put in there as many words as you want, because look, I'll show you real quick. So like right here, I can show you BOOK. So when I push book 1 in here, watch what happens when I push space. So it wrote a whole paragraph basically in there. The reason why I show you that is so that you can set that up to where when someone DMs you on Instagram, you just reply. I just typed in book 1 and it typed out like 15 words. You can push R1 for reply 1 and it could say the meal plan and the link to buy the integrity driven nutrition. right there. So when someone DMs you, all you gotta do is hit R1 and it's like, oh, hey, thanks for reaching out. Here's the meal plan. Here's what you do. And here's the link to buy the supplements. And so you tell people in the post, it's like, hey, if you want rock hard abs in 7 days, then send me a direct message and I'll give you the plan. And boom, the plan is, here's the snippet of the plan. And then also it includes taking integrity driven. So work that into the plan. So what you're doing is you're consistently giving them lures, right? While everybody else is going, hey, look at my biceps, bro. Right? You're saying, hey, here's something for you. Let me help you. Hey, do you want this result? Let me show you how to get it. And all along, you're pinning it back to our products. And think about it. If they're watching your pictures and videos and they see that our product's placed in the majority of your pictures and videos because that's what you're using, and then you're recommending it, they'll be like, oh, shit, well, this makes sense. Right? The logic part of their brain is going to, the alarm's going to go off. Some of the things that you can give to them are recipes, right? The ultimate smoothie, and then you tell them how to put bananas in with our protein powder or whatever, right? Apparel. So that's something that you can share with them too. You know, you can say, hey, the person that does XYZ can get a t-shirt, go, right? Can have contests. Send them to the link in bio. So when you're watching the video, you can also say, send me a DM, or also if you want to get 10% off integrity driven nutrition, and go click the link in the bio or whatever the deal is that you have worked on. And the basis of this whole thing is, so, hey, I wanted to help you realize that you should carve out a niche and not go wide. But all it takes is treating the products that we have armed you with and sponsored you with, treating them like you're a doctor and you're prescribing them to your patients. So don't think about these people's customers. Don't think about these people as people that you train. Think about them as patients, and you're the doctor prescribing them exercise, lots of water, a healthy diet that includes our product. And so that's the key. And at that point, you're not coming off as a salesperson. You're not coming off as, oh, well, he's affiliated with them. Like, I'm affiliated with them because I believe, sir, ma'am, in the product so much that I use it myself. And so I want to take up too much of your time, but I did want to give you a training on how to do all this stuff. If you need anything else, hit me up. I'm here. I'm in the group to help you out. I check the group a few times a week. I'm a busy guy, but I do check the group a few times a week. And we'll probably be reaching out to some of you. We're going to run Facebook ad campaigns and stuff like that. So if you want to pitch our stuff and us run traffic to you, if you got cool videos that we can run traffic to and stuff like that, that would help us out tremendously as well, because we need the content. And as good looking folks as you are, we put you in a video, get a bunch of views. It'll be good exposure for us as well, especially if we run some ad traffic to it. So that option's out there as well. And again, if you need anything else, my name's Ryan Stewman, and I would love to help you guys make as much money as possible. And the sky's the limit, pushing our products alongside of your own. So thanks again, and I'm glad to be part of the family with you guys.